So this information should not be construed as investing advice. I do not provide investing advice or trade signals. But what I found on NextEra Energy, it's just so beautiful. I had to talk about it. I almost wanted to play Stevie Wonder, Isn't She Lovely? So just real quick, just looking at the structure down here, which would be the X leg of this advanced pattern that I'm about to show you. So looking at the X leg here, right, that'd be the swing low to the swing high right here, right? Swing low to swing high, and then just trying to identify exactly which one it is, meaning which criteria is met. So from the low to the high, I see a 50% retracement. Okay, 50% retracement. That lets me know off top we're pretty much going to be dealing with an advanced bat pattern. So from the X to the A, this would be a valid B leg at 50% retracement. You're retracing up for C, and then at 886 retracement of X to A for a valid D leg. So I want to run through that pretty quick and talk about it very, very fast. So with this beautiful thing here, I said I almost wanted to play Stevie Wonder, Isn't She Lovely on this. So for traders who understand advanced pattern recognition, who would have also saw that at the time the bat pattern was filled, of course it was extremely oversold on RSI, and of course it was a clear winner, but that was back on October 9th, so that would have been an amazing run. But what's even more amazing about that, now a trader probably would have been out to trade at that point, but what's even more amazing is traders who did not get a chance to get involved in that trade. Something else happened, and it looks like this, starting from this level here. Now it's not quite the swing low, but it's still going to be valid after I point this out. I mean, the swing low of course would be here, and there's no pattern yet, but starting from this point here, I'm going to clear up the stuff that we had from the original bat that we missed out on. But starting from this point here, another powerful one, probably even more powerful than how the bat reacted, is this. So measuring from this point here to this point up here, okay, and a 50% retracement is okay. It's not too deep. It's not too deep. As long as this retracement is at least 38%, 38.2. So this X, this is A, this is B in this case. A little bit different measurements on this particular pattern, which is the advanced Cypher pattern. So let me do something real fast because it doesn't need Texas or borders. Okay, so in this case, X A. Okay, I don't know why that's not sticking though. X. Okay, so X, A, B, and this is C up here. The C leg is valid on this with a 127 extension of X to A. And I have a lot of fun when I really just jump into the classes and start really just teaching all the advanced patterns. But the 127 extension of X to A, okay, and the rules state that it must be a 127 extension of X to A. You see wick up and touch the 127, and then finally I'll take this off, I don't need it anymore. Finally, the D leg completion, which is down here. Okay, the D leg completion is just down here, and that must be a 786 retracement of X to C, because this became C. Okay, so X to C 786. So if we just go and measure that from I can get cleaner than that. Measuring from X to C, right? And like I said, we'd be looking for 786 retracement of X to C. So we have our three measurements. We have basically 50 at B. We hit our 127 for C. And then you come and see him wick down at D and then take off. And the reason why that happened is if I grab our advanced Cypher Pattern tool, and remember this is brought to you by the courtesy of the Harmonic Trading Club, this is what this bad boy looks like. And now you see him fill again perfectly, be oversold, right? So you're meeting all your criteria, be oversold on RSI, right? And then fill, and then you see him start to take off. So very, very powerful opportunity. Now, The reason I'm so excited about this is because of course it's reacting harmonically, right? So if you got that type of reaction off the bullish bat pattern, he comes back around and gives you a bullish cipher pattern, and there's really no telling how far you can go with this. In theory, your targets. I don't need to talk about stops because stops would have already been rolled up. Looks like this guy's going to be off to the races. But in theory, you basically would have been looking at a two target setup where from the entry, the 382 retracement of C to D would have been target one. So he's on his way to target one. Trader have been ready to take half of his position, roll his stops pretty much right up underneath that. So if it falls back, you win anyway. And then target two at the 618 retracement, which is actually a test of structure. You see the structure here, so it's actually perfect. So looking for price action to at least get to $78.56 right now, currently trading at 72. So another $7 more on there, and you can see the structure just coming across the board for it. Structure, structure, structure. You can pretty much see it too. And then depending on what happens after that, well, at this point you're in full trend. You could look for, a third target to just go retest the high at $85. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for those that understand advanced pattern recognition and would have saw this when it was filling and would have been ready to take advantage of it. Almost no drawdown. It's just hard to find opportunities better than this, and that's pretty much why I'm so much of a fan of advanced pattern recognition, because if you just look at the probability of them, almost no drawdown, wick, fill the pattern, be oversold, take off, hit your targets, and then hopefully that's on the bat, and then hopefully the cipher pattern will do the same thing. But we are involved in this trade, NextEra Energy, and we'll just hang around and see what happens. Almost time to roll our stops up to 73.89, a little bit less than that, maybe 73.70, and see what happens. Okay, that's all I got on this one. Like the video, give me a thumbs up, share this with any aspiring trader or anyone who has mentioned anything pertaining to advanced pattern recognition. That's all I got. You guys take care, and I'll see you on the next one.